I'd say welcome back, one.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to look over something. Man, it's actually reasonably bright in the room. I think I actually managed to fix my webcam settings. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. I'm looking at something completely nondescript, and let us welcome everyone back to the. Well, I don't know how long this is going to go on, but the finale of the name of the game. Let's count this as season 1, okay? Well, I mean, it would be season 1 because we're just playing one system. Who cares? None of this makes sense. It's just an arbitrary definition. Heck, it could have started season 2 at episode 3. You wouldn't care.
You see, this is the thing. This is the funny thing. The next character of the next game is the alter ego of my character.
Now,
Like the not alter ego. Wait, no. The creator of my character. Fuck it. They're linked. There we go.
yes, this is going to be some kind of like multi-dimensional. I don't know. It's all going to be connected somehow, probably. Even to campaigns you've never heard of. It will be all connected.
Like Forgotten Realms.
No, it won't be connected to Forgotten Realms, because Forgotten Realms is shit.
You're free to your own opinion, but you're wrong.
Ding dong, your opinion is wrong.
It's like, those are fucking fine words, son.
Yeah, you two are going to have a smackdown.
I can't, he's the GM.
At
pretty sure I will
WrestleMania
lose.
eps, I'm gonna...
I'm gonna need Bron for this.
MS, what would your wrestling name be? Bulk Hogan?
No, it would probably be something referencing my stupid hair.
The Ginger Ninja.
The Ginger Ninja. Fucking it.
I thought you were Ginger Jontron.
Have you suffered a gingery at work?
Maybe you can claim compensation. Anyway, my shirt is of a different sci-fi setting. Again, that is not going to be the next campaign we're playing, so don't get any ideas. And there's an Imperial Knight in the background. If you spot it, say hello.
Also, we're totally sponsored by Games Workshop. Don't worry about it, guys.
I wish I could get some of their shackles.
Sure.
Because then I
You'd
would
have to
just
be
buy
pretty quick.
more
They're running out
miniatures.
at one point.
Because I would just get more miniatures.
No, we're
Why
sponsored
don't you
by
just
that
get
one.
miniatures instead of shekels, then?
No, we're
That's kinda
sponsored
fun.
by the one guy on For Affinity that we know of. That we can
Oh
all talk
God,
about
let's
him.
not-
Oh no!
Let's not talk about him on stream. I
That
think
name.
he stopped
I think
posting
Matt
those
wants
now,
to
either
keep
because
these,
he's been
like-
chased out by the admins or he's grown bored. I don't know,
Yes.
but let's not talk about that on
I
stream.
don't think
that
Matt
is
wants us
my-
to
His sister
be
got pissed off.
demonetized that quickly.
I've not even monetized. You can't get demonetized if you aren't even monetized.
We
I
are
don't think
we
you
are
can even monetize Twitch streams, can you?
Well, I think I thought you posted these on YouTube.
Actually, I stream on both. That's how much you can look into this.
you see we are actually sponsored by PewDiePie. Just buy his chair. It's $3.99. It's a good price.
Yeah.
See, the rest of my team here
Yes,
didn't laugh
please.
because they're not on the memes. They're all dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
not paying attention.
No. I'm
No, I'm paying
Very
attention. I just
Okay, let's
my
begin.
my eyes kind of glaze over at this, but let's actually jump into this game because we were going to be doing some kind of game, weren't we?
Mhm.
Yes, we were. So where were we last time? If you can remember it.
we were on
remember
a
anything.
planet and it was gonna die because the thing in this thing was gonna blow up.
Kind of. Could you talk to me about this planet?
It's a giant onion ring.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're on a halo ring that's around a star which is going supernova, or eventually will go supernova. We arrived and discovered that there are Cardassians stranded here, and we've been working with them despite misgivings of the crew to try and find a solution to the dilemma we found ourselves mutually in.
It's called a ring world, not a halo ring.
Oh, whatever.
It's It's
basically
an
the
onion
thing
ring.
from Halo.
It's
Now they're much smaller.
see.
Hmm.
This is where Vadim is from.
Where were we exactly anyway? So
We had gone into a place, and then we were like, "How are we gonna get into this other place?" And then we were like, "We're gonna blow up the door, but that would cause damage." And then we got into this big kerfuffle.
The
Yeah,
door
there's-
opened up, and I think that was where we left off.
We're inside. We're now getting into the temple thing, dark place.
that is correct, and I
door.
would probably throw
And the
some.
weird thing about the entire planet is that there is plant life, there's water, there's oxygen, there's everything, but no animal life.
um,
Like none.
oh, yeah.
Which for my character, who's a xenobiologist, is just like, what?
Right. My expert map skills will be on show in just a moment. Let me just paste in some tokens with referencing your momentum points. Right. Now
Yeah,
this,
Don't we lose them at the beginning of each game session?
I don't fucking know anymore. What are you, my mother? I hope not.
No, but we have the next best thing, which is Alice, who mothers everyone, and that's just her natural trait.
I just.
There's nothing wrong with it, Alice.
That's pretty sexist of you, Eps. Go to the corner.
But I do
Green.
mother hen everyone.
That's
Fucking
pretty sexist
read.
of you, Alice. Go to the
Internalized.
corner.
I'm
Internalized.
sorry, you
misogyny.
mansplaining?
Oh, go in
Did
the
you-
corner, MS.
Did you just assume my gender? You can't win against me. I know all the tricks. I've watched way too many cringe compilations. Okay,
But
so
that means wearing a red wing and a red wig and having like fish lips.
my
you
hair
sure
is
you wanna do
already
that?
red. I'll have you know, sir.
At least it's not cancer; it's just genetically impure.
Yeah, I know. The gingers are an endangered species.
Okay, so where are we? You know, we can use our thingies as tokens as long as you make it a grid.
That is
Is it a
true.
grid?
I took it off the grid mode because well, this game doesn't really use grids. So
No, just put in the grid for now, because it means that
the
we.
grid to draw, but nothing else.
No, MS. Just put in the grid for a second, so we can actually like slap in our pictures as tokens, and then you can turn it off.
I did.
Okay,
Actually,
What
it
am I
didn't work.
looking at?
like this.
You didn't even need a grid for that.
You don't?
No, you just did. You put it in there.
Okay. Sometimes when I do it, it just like fucking goes across the entire screen.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about this map. Could you explain it?
Well, okay, I will explain it. So it seems to open up into a large corridor with with columns distributed down it. Now, I'm not very good at this thing called map design, but it should give you the general sort of impression of what the area looks like.
As long as you're not actually drawing stickmen, I think we'll be fine.
Oh, that's
Oh no.
Oh no.
The measurements aren't like exact.
It's not correct. Also, it needs to be in Fahrenheit. Freedom units.
Items.
But yeah, let's. Oh yeah, we need Harp. Are you there? Also, get these things out. We don't have any momentum points.
Not anymore.
No.
I would put in the Cardassians, but hold on, let me find the token for a Cardassian. And they're probably all
Are
going to
you saying you're going to use token Cardassians?
gotta have some form of Cardassian inclusion into this plot.
Let's check the other chat. So what Corner said.
1 sec.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we need Harp here.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, as in like slap your token onto the thing. So
You're really quiet.
Ooh, okay.
you need to. Oh yeah, you need to turn me up.
Okay, you probably need to turn Eps up because his volume fluctuates.
Yeah, I don't know how to do anything about it. I already put everything to max.
Okay.
I think it's because he's using like a different computer or something.
Maybe.
What did you say?
It's for real. Say hi.
Yeah, I've sorted your volume now. Repeat what you were trying to say earlier.
You need to slap your token on. It's just like
it hasn't transitioned me, so I'm gonna reload the page.
Yeah.
Refresh
Okay.
the page.
Player 3 has left the game. Player 3 has re-entered the game.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There we go.
What?
That's a very big cat. happening.
He's a big boy.
I believe 50% of that token is the forehead.
Yeah. And have some more cardies, because they all look the same to you, you disgusting bigots.
They do though.
I really should get a unique one for fucking...
Can I shoot one in the back? Just
go
preemptively.
You can't shoot one in the...
Captain! Why can't we shoot them already? They're annoying and they smell.
Okay then. So, first things first, we've got to have a good look around, see what's going on here.
Yes, the walls themselves seem to be almost of a... Well, they are like artificial, but they appear to be somewhat similar to sort of stonework. So you've got like these obviously different kind... It's built to look like rock, like, you know, like someone just used like stone chunks. However, they're obviously not regular rock in the sense of like you just dig it out of the ground. It's more sort of styled to look that way.
Hmm.
There also appears to be sort of like indentations running along the rock. Presumably in the future, you'd probably recognize this as... It'd probably be glowing if it had power or something.
It's clearly a D&D dungeon. Where's my shield?
Right.
I'm going to approach one of the walls.
We should go with hesitation. Be careful.
So the lines on the walls, they glow, right?
No. They would if this facility had some kind of power, which it does not. At least a lot of it.
And what's this door like? Is it stone or?
It's made of it's made of stone.
I'm going to use my tricorder to take a look at these lines in the walls and see if they are actually surface level cabling or whatever analog of cabling this society has.
Okay. Certainly. I won't have you roll it. Actually, yeah, I will have you roll it, actually.
Yeah,
because...
you can just make those non-momentum rolls.
Yeah, I can do non-momentum rolls because this system is fucking weird with its momentum stack.
Well, this is the thing. You can just choose when a roll generates from momentum and when it doesn't. It's just it's generally assumed that there aren't going to be many rolls that you have to not give momentum for, because most things that don't give momentum are automatic passes anyway. But there are exceptions.
Yeah, I like the idea of people investigating their environment, making rolls. Game doesn't really like thingy that too much, apart from like, I don't know, tricorder, and it does everything.
Okay, so I guess this would be a case of reason and science.
Yes, I will say that would be very good. Reason and science.
Oh, it's 4d20, sorry, it's meant to be 2d20.
No, that's 2d20.
I'll re-roll.
It came up with 2d20.
Oh, it came with 4 on my screen.
Yeah,
It's coming
6 and
to
3.
some-
Oh, it's
and
because it
3.
bumped me all the way back to the top of the chat log. That's why. That was weird.
Thanks, Chatlog. So, how many successes was that?
2, because it's under 13.
Okay, not bad. Your scanning reveals that that it seems to be some kind of crystallized power conduit. It diverts power around the facility by just having it move through this sort of superconducting structure. So
Right.
it's remarkably efficient.
So the structure itself is conductive.
No, the sort of lines on the wall, they're superconductive.
We don't know what metal they are.
It seems to be I haven't written down what material it's made out of. It's made out of something.
Dilithium. Oh god, no.
So could we, in theory, use them to track down where the power source would be
This
coming
is
from?
my plan. What I was thinking of doing is setting my phaser to a very low setting, very low energy expenditure, and attempting to pulse these cables with the phaser to transfer even the tiniest bit of energy from the phaser beam itself into the cable so that it lights up, and then essentially use this to try and work out where would the power go if the power was on.
Okay.
I'll of course let the Cardassians know this is what I'm doing first, rather than just suddenly pull my phaser and start
Shoot the
shooting.
wall! They're in the walls!
But yeah, I will tell them, and then I'll begin with my plan.
Hold on, let me just put in another token representing our other token cardie. Hooray for stock show images. There we go. It looks good. Go on.
Right then. Is this something I should roll for, or?
Oh no, I wouldn't say you would need to roll for this. You would just take out your phaser and go bzzzt at... Well, phasers don't go bzzzt, they go tss,
Yeah.
kind of. Not really.
Probably be very quiet considering I'm using it on a very low setting.
Yes, it's more like a hiss of the phaser as you just sort of shoot it, and you're using the tricorder to sort of get energy distribution patterns.
Yeah. Like tricorder
Okay.
in one, phaser in the other.
Okay,
It's
that makes
basically
sense.
like, the way to be a freaking Starfleet officer.
Okay, I'll give you a distribution of energy. I'll mark it in orange. So it would go around here, 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 here. Still very rough. Oop, oop. Oop. Okay. And I'll do a sort of area reveal, but it's only going to be like of this line as you pick it up through your tricorder.
Okay, so if we follow it,
not the only route, however.
Hmm.
This is taking some time, mind you.
Okay. Which one seems stronger?
It seems to be all in a circuit.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess follow the line is our best plan, and we'll see if we can get to the heart of this. Question is, I guess staying in the current room would be a good idea, as much as possible. So I think we should follow the line south.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any thoughts before we do that?
No, so you want to stay in the same room and explore
Yeah,
it
I
first?
think like we want to stick
that's
to
fine.
this room for now. So we'll head south.
So these are pillars, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they look like they did anything other than hold up the roof?
Why don't we send the Cardassians here? If they die, they die.
We want to
If
we
they
want
die.
to keep them with us for as long as possible.
Well,
True, they might get into some shit and get us into trouble.
well, Gopal does speak to you, and he says, I assume your experiment was correct?
We've definitely come up with something. We can tell that these circuits map out the entire length and breadth of whatever facility this is, and now if we can follow them using the tricorder scans, we might be able to find the source of what was originally the power in this place. I don't know if it'll still be usable, but it's definitely a step in the right direction.
I suppose we could split up and further our search efforts.
If you wish, make sure to stay in constant contact with us, though, just in case any of us run into trouble.
Certainly,
Split.
Captain.
I would sort of chime in. Yeah, just try not to die. Don't actually die.
Lieutenant?
What? I'm showing care and empathy.
I'm just going to give you that look.
He Pollots smiles and he says, I would offer the same advice to you.
Good luck and stay safe.
Good luck yourself.
Thank you.
So which route are you going to be taking yourself?
We'll be following the main room, won't we, Captain?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to continue southwards. So I'm just gonna put this here.
The big dip. Let's go this way.
The big dip.
I'm gonna go run across to this pillar.
Are you in a route already?
Gonna tactical roll.
Yeah.
You roll tactically.
Yes.
You feel
I
impressive.
peek around the corner.
You find a droog. He was just chilling there.
Corridor does stretch on into the darkness. And the dankness.
Gonna move on to this one here.
Mm-hmm.
And just go from pillar to pillar.
1 second, I'm just gonna move the bloody cardies.
There we go, linked in the chat.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Look in the chat.
I should really find a way to sort of
Oh,
integrate our ship posting into this, but I'm a lazy fuck. It's true. Believe that. As you approach down there, you notice that that it does move into this area down here, the sort of energy trace that you performed. However, the corridor does kind of continue down here.
I'm gonna move further ahead and stop here.
Well, we know that the bulk of the facility is to the south, just because we looked at the facility when we were on the outside, and so we know it's rough dimensions. So whatever room is at the end of this corridor, it's probably not very big. unless it's another passage going south again.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to check the end of the corridor just in case there's something interesting there, or should we just go down?
It might be worth looking, but I'm not sure. Well, then we would stop ourselves from being flanked, so you know.
That's a good point. Okay, I'll take that security advice there, and we'll quickly head down to the end of the corridor just to make sure there's nothing right there.
Yeah,
Clack,
let me just
clack,
review
clack,
it.
clack, 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 clack.
At the end of the corridor is a sort of raised section that has a staircase going up it.
I run across the entire hallway, sticking to each pillar because I'm stuck to it's like sticky cover in video games, where my
Okay, so you
character
become
sort of
Nathan
places
Drake.
his hand on the cover.
So you become Nathan Drake. Got ya.
Yeah, you just insert every single action game ever.
Every single third-person action game ever in the past 5 years.
So what's at the top of the stairs? Pardon you.
Yeah, definitely pardon you.
Beyond is just like, no, bad apps.
Really, at the top is what seems to be a console.
Okay,
Feel like
that's something at least. I'm of course not great with stairs, but I am probably fairly good at xenotechnology, so
Can you walk downstairs?
I can definitely go up and down stairs just slowly.
Okay. Like,
Come on, clop, Captain. And I sort of wink to the captain.
Right, so
that's going to
I
get
face
fucking
palm.
right up that.
I face palm.
You, sir.
As in, instead of chop, it's clop, get it?
right, okay, so this console, what are we looking at really?
It seems to be a soft blue color. Its interface, you'd need to spend a little while sort of decoding it and finding out how it works. But you reckon you might be able to get it back up to the ship if you can, well, find out how to work it and establish a channel with the Odyssey.
Right, definitely an idea. So what kind of interface has it got? Is it got some kind of like big alien touch screen that's currently blank, or has it got keys of some?
Big alien touchscreen.
Okay. So in theory, if
I touched the
powered,
alien.
console would have access to the controls of the facility. So I guess we come back here once we turn the power on.
Yeah.
It seems to be on reserve power right now.
Oh, okay. It has power. Fair enough.
Hmm.
In that case, I'm going to attempt to... I'm going to interact with it until I can get it to bring up some kind of symbols, and then I'm going to try and come up with a theory on how...
I'm going to go up the stairs and stand and keep watch on the corridor.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to assist the captain. It's like, this
Okay.
is fucking weird.
So you're going for... I would say it's translations. You need to reason it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Or have
Let
an
me, before you
insight.
roll it, let me roll it, because then you get a thingy, assist.
Yeah.
So, what did you say? Reason and security?
It
or-
could be science or engineering, depending on if you want to try and work out how the system works on a computing
Just
level,
remember,
or
when
just
you're doing an assist, you only use one dice.
Oh, I know that.
or just working out a basic method to the language and interface, which would be science.
I will use science.
Okay.
It would be under 11. Nope.
13. That is a nope.
I'm just gonna look at the screen dumbly and be like, it's like I'm trying to like think of like xenobiology to like figure out what kind of fingers these aliens would have to use this, and I'm like, wait, this is a touchscreen. That basically means nothing.
It's Star Trek. Everyone has at least 5 fingers.
Unless you chop one off.
Or very
Unless you
mitten-like
marmalize
hand.
your insides because they're filthy xeno.
Also, we have 4 fingers and a thumb.
Don't get
So,
technical with
but
me,
technically-
Alice.
IQ 3000. Nice.
You see, this is why you guys aren't intelligent enough to be in a Rick and Morty campaign. One of high IQ.
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Those words actually caused physical harm to me there, MS.
Was it a critical hit?
Yeah, like
Maximum
Just-
damage.
just saying Rick and Morty automatically makes me feel a bit queasy.
You know.
Well, you know, it's the other phrase that gets me is the forget about love, Morty. Focus on science.
Ugh.
It's like, yeah, go on.
It's probably advice intended for the audience more than
Edgy.
it is for the character.
Yeah, like the complete fucking losers who'll never get anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get my fedora to it. I don't actually have a fedora.
Don't.
I thought about owning one ironically, but then I was like, if I have to spend money,
Those are like head crabs. They just attach themselves to you. It's not. Don't. It's a bad idea.
I had that
You
theory
get
years
one.
ago.
They just appear at the like footstep of your house one day.
No, they're more like the brain slugs from Futurama.
No. They're like the alien
Okay,
things
let's
from
not
Parasite.
spend too long dwelling on frickin'
It's
Fedoras and
xenobiology,
everything.
it's relevant. Anyway, yes, we're just waiting for your roll now, Harp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get no.
So you said this was reason?
Yes, would you like to boost your dice roll with some additional dice?
I'm thinking I'll
generating
probably
threat.
spend a point of momentum on this.
You have no momentum. You must generate threat.
Yeah, you must generate threat.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to come up with a theory. So,
You could hypothesize.
Stop pressing random buttons.
Working
well,
with the
okay.
wall.
What I'm going to do is, in order to try and sort of work out how this works, I'm going to look at the symbols that are on the screen, and I'm also going to cast my mind back to the symbols we saw earlier on the buildings and in the architecture. And putting 2 and 2 together, I'm going to see if I can work out or postulate theory on what symbols mean what.
Okay.
So what can I roll with that?
I would say probably just a reason and science.
Okay, reason,
It'd be more
science,
xenolinguistics or computing.
This is
Yeah.
where we find out that they use like hieroglyphics, and they're all like 4chan memes.
I don't think I have anything relevant to that. Cultural studies wouldn't count. So I'll just roll this roll.
It would be
Would you
meme
like to
studies.
generate any threat to gain
I
additional?
won't
Cultural
generate threat on this roll.
Culture studies would actually fit, kind of.
Oh, sorry, that's not plus 13. That's
Under
13 or under. So I got 1 success.
One success. I'd say you weren't able to discern any useful information.
Okay.
It's not like it suddenly went transmogrification sequence initiated.
So
Yeah,
what I will
nothing
now
happened.
do is I will spend a point or generate a point of threat in order to add a dice and then roll for the trying to actually see if I can interface with this thing.
I'm just gonna look at the
Okay.
captain and be like, what's going on, Captain?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, well, I was trying to work out if there's any relation between the symbols on this and outside, but there doesn't appear to be, so at this point I'm just going to try and work out what the language means through trial and error. Let's see what happens.
So you get 1 point of threat.
Mhm.
So we start pressing random buttons.
For the,
Got it.
yeah.
He sort of chuckles, realizing how fucked we are.
2 successes, not so fucked after all.
You find its facilities Bitcoin wallet.
My God, it
It's
runs on
worth
Ethereum.
nothing.
And you're working through it, and you're trying a trial and error basis, but unfortunately you don't really seem to get anywhere, and you get locked out. At least you assume so, because you just can't. It's got a specific symbol on it, and you can't really get past the symbol.
It's like a laughing skull. Ha 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 ha.
You'd theorize that you'd probably need to have some kind of power reboot in order to try again. Or at least access. But that time you'd probably just power up the entire facility with a full power reboot.
This is where Emund's all sort of look to the captain and say, I don't think we're going to fix this by just slamming it. Do you think?
As tempting as that is, no. Let's continue.
Stupid machine!
I would call down and say any luck.
Yep. As far as I can tell, this computer does have access to the primary systems in the facility, but it's also locked me out of its controls.
Oh.
So I can only assume there's some kind of security measures in place.
Of course. We should probably move on then. Yep.
Right. Also, there's something I'm going to have to say as a little kind of, well, not OOC, but I'm going to have to say it specifically to UMS, and this isn't something my character's bringing up ICE at all. But
I feel like I'm in trouble here.
no, the captain has a theory. She's been seeing a lot of like big, powerful systems in this place, and they must be maintained by some kind of power, like generation. As a result, I'm going to start looking out for something the other crewmen don't know about. I'm going to use my tricorder to see if I can find any traces of omega particles.
Yeah, that shit. The moment you said something that the crew don't, I was like, oh, he's going to talk about the omega particles.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I'm not certain, but there might be.
Interesting.
There might be some kind of.
'Cause that's something only the captain and I think the next guy behind her knows. Is it right? But Chakotay knew.
I don't know if the first officer is informed about them or not, but either way, it's definitely something that's of concern right now.
Yeah, I'm
Omega
not the first officer.
particles, they're the Borg, right? Out of character.
No.
No.
Right.
They're basically like these
the Borg
superpowers.
are obsessed with the omega particles.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Otherwise, we're not going to fuck around with them that much. Though.
they think the omega particles are perfection incarnate.
Mm.
But yeah.
Okay.
Considering what they do, they're pretty dumb about that. But like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Well, the thing is, to the
Maybe
Borg,
my
it
IQ isn't
doesn't
high
matter.
enough.
They don't mind like losing thousands and thousands of drones and 10 Borg cubes or whatever. If it means they can unlock the potential of infinite energy, they don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start walking ahead of the group.
See, my favorite use of omega particles is Neelix making soup out of them.
The thing is, though, is omega particles. Wow, what the fuck is that noise?
Cellophane.
It was actually just a piece of packaging because I'm hungry.
Okay, that was loud.
What are you eating? Styrofoam?
No.
Those foam packing pellets.
Fucking packing peanuts. Those are not actually peanuts. Don't eat them.
They're the next Tide Pod.
What's a Tide Pod?
Tide Pod challenge.
Nom nom nom. The
Darwinism
forbidden fruit.
and practice.
Let's go, Captain.
So I'm gonna.
So you're looking for. I'll handle what you need, Alice, first. I'm a gentleman.
Just
Right,
handle
so-
whichever one you want to handle first.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you handle Harp's thing because he did bring it up first.
I know, but I feel that Alice's might get resolved a lot quicker. It'll make sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's handle Alice's first.
Go. What did you need, Alice?
I went ahead of the group.
Yep.
Of course, everyone's already moved, and then I peeked around the door.
Okay, the door is sealed currently.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay, you can open it. and it will reveal another sub-corridor.
Is there any sign of like life or anything?
No, but there is no sign of life, artificial or not as we know it.
So there's dust on everything, right? Because nothing's been here.
It's pretty dusty. If dust could even be in kind of place like this, it doesn't seem that well ventilated. The dust.
I had actually an idea, by the way. I would like to use my tricorder to scan for the presence of bacteria.
Of course, it's bacteria.
Yeah, you've travelled a long way, haven't you?
No, you see, this is the thing. There could be a world that's completely like there's only plants. And do remember, if that's the thing, that means if there's no bacteria, that means nothing will ever go bad. Nothing will no food will ever go bad. It will just go stale forever.
Okay.
That's like a concept I discovered while listening to an SCP.
I'm pretty sure though that bacteria exists even in plants. Just call it a hunch. Anyway.
Well, it's technically a living being, so it's worth.
Yeah,
because there are some really dangerous bacteria, so it could actually be worth searching for them anyway to see if there's anything that could cause harm.
Yeah, so if there's anything at all.
Okay. But first, I'd like to handle Harp's scanning. What are you scanning for? He's scanning for omega particles, but the thing is,
any sign of omega particles, like the radiation they give off, the radiation that results after they've been detonated, any kind of damage to subspace.
Any sign. Any
I
signs?
I did say there was communication issues, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Can you? I'd say you need to just roll for a scan with this.
You scan and both of your party members are made of omega particles.
Oh no!
So this would
Everything's
be
omega.
Science insight or science?
Science insight.
Right.
Or it could be control for configuring your tricorder to scan for the elusive particle that it's not.
My insight is better than my control life, so.
Okay.
Yep, both of them are passes. Exactly spot on passes.
15. So you didn't want to buy some additional dice?
No.
Do you
Not for
have
this
any
roll,
sort of
because-
skills in particle physics?
I don't have anything special in particle physics. I do have testing a theory, but I didn't make my theory is just there may be particles here, so I don't know if it counts. Would you say it counts?
Well, it could. What does testing
You could
theory
make a
do?
theory
About the energy that's on the
I know
planet.
you have to have been a task where I was coming up with a hypothesis, so no.
I suppose that is true. You don't really you can't really determine if there's any omega particles itself
Right.
or molecules. But if you did, this would be an excellent place for a bit of a cliffhanger as we just gonna pop into first break.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna let me do my thing first. If there's any bacteria.
You can scan for bacteria after. Fucking bacteria,
Damn it.
man, it's boring.
No. That's not boring. If there was no bacteria, that means seriously there's something wrong with this planet.
And if there are bacteria, that could be dangerous bacteria that could cause us issue if we breathe them in. You know?
If we suck them in, yes.
Anyway,
Breathe dust.
Let's jump to
No,
a first break.
what you need to understand is that breathing is actually sucking. It's sucking air in, so you're technically okay.